Alright guys, Abstract at it again. Hopefully you just saw a run of clips with me talking over them, explaining some of this stuff. But this is not a good build video. But it is a good build. RTX 3070 paired with a Ryzen 3970. On the Asus 40 series motherboard, which kicks butt, by the way. I don't know why the cheapest Threadripper motherboard is so good, but it has everything. I'm amazed. Everything pretty much worked first try. I thought I lost a cable at first. Might have lost it again temporarily this time, but it turned out to be something I didn't even need, so I panicked, looked all over the house for it, but found it. I did use the wrong cord at first, but it was one that was spliced into two. I don't know why that comes with the G3. Maybe people are running two graphics cards off of one slot. But I figured I'll just give them each one slot and it can have all the power she wants. Yeah, that memory really takes a push to snap in. And I believe this counts on the case to for some stability. It wiggles a little even after you have it in all the way, but you can't pull it out when you pull softly. I feel like I could pull it out if I pulled hard, though. That was my first test, was pulling it out, putting it back in, and finally got to a point where I gave it a little tug, it didn't come out, and I wasn't going to push it any further. And that turned out, it's working, so yeah, the GeForce, into the Asus, I guess one complaint is it feels soft. You don't know you've made connection. Like maybe I haven't, but I'm pretty sure I have. I threw the fan on the other side because the plans are for this to sit right here and for all that to be shoved in there. I don't know what I'm going to do about insulating the bottom of the board, both from heat and electricity. I don't know if I trust 50-year-old cardboard, but yeah, that wasn't the point of today's exploit. This was the point of today's exploit. We got her working. I'm sorry the quality of the video was garbage. I even had to switch from phone to phone, so you might have noticed in the clips the quality change from, like, phone to phone. I didn't even try to talk during them, so I'm gonna silence them and do a voiceover. I hope that works. Man, I'm out of it. What time is it for me right now? It is, no, it's only like 1:15 in the morning. It's not too bad, but yeah, it's stressful. Just 'cause, like, yeah, and at one point I was going to reorganize wires, and I didn't realize everything was plugged in. So I just started pulling wires out of here, and luckily nothing bad happened. So that's a scary thing. But that's an idiot mistake you're not gonna make. Just make sure you pull the power plug before you play with these. But yeah, it is like Legos for adults. Yeah, TLBWR, whatever. The memory takes a lot of push to get in, and you know when it clicks. The GPU seemed like it was off balance, but it was the only way it seemed like it could go in. And it seemed like it was the, I don't know, I guess you call this the front of the board. So if you call the front north, it's like the north, east, or the northwest corner of the chip. Seems like it could push down and pull back up. So yeah, the chip didn't seem like it was like in there, but once the screws were in place, obviously it did. I tried to give it a side wiggle like they did on YouTube, but I kind of did, but I kind of cheesed it like I did when I tried to pull the graphics card out, like I just explained. You know, I kind of like just gave it a little tug. I don't know if it would have came out if I would have given it more. But I was being very gentle. Everything was very, very, very stressful for me. But it is actually a piece of cake. I mean, maybe it's just because I bought Asus brand of the NVIDIA graphics card and an Asus motherboard, which was made for the Threadripper series processor, which is why mine went together so well. But it seems like it's all physically mostly the same process these days. I mean, it would be fun to like get in there and anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. PC build complete. Running Windows 10 Pro. Another word of warning, comes with all the cables you need. I bought SATA cables. They're cheap, but I didn't need them. Maybe I will at some point, but I've got a ton extra still from the G3 box. And they're all braided and nice, and I'm definitely going to use those first. Yeah, so the next project is the case. First I gotta get it to fit. And even work. Well, it's open. And if I can prove that I can do that, then it's worth cutting holes in for the exhaust and the intake like I was talking about in the previous vids. But yeah, I'm rambling good now. I'm tired. Despite being easy, yeah, like if I were to do this again, it would take me a half hour. Easy is nothing. Like like I said, I don't know if it's just because the setup I bought is so advanced, it's so designed to be easy. But I could do this again quick, like super quick. Like it would take me longer to open the boxes than it would to get the system running. Windows doesn't take anything to load. Like it's easy. So yeah, I haven't tested audio. I swear I read somewhere there was a cord I was supposed to connect for like the beeps and boops of the Asus system. But I'm gonna have to reread the... I've got a lot of... I got this little 2D... That's a... That doesn't matter, that's a whole vertical SATA cord. I got this little guy who might be what they're talking about. But I've got so many extra parts. But it's running. So I don't know if I care about the beeps and boops too much. I guess I'll definitely give the manual another read. I am so rambling. Like, I am so tired and out of it and to making a terrible video. And I just keep shooting the same angle of the computer in the same light. Yeah. Super easy to do, but when something costs you $5,000, you make it take you 5 hours and you make it stress the heck out of you. And it makes that blue screen right there look so good. Check out Task Manager. On my laptop, memory's always half full. Always half full. Just because of what Windows does. And this is Windows Pro, so I imagine it's doing it. I'm haven't connected internet to it, haven't tested it, but I built it myself, and I love her. And that'll be enough rambling from me for today. The worst build vid on YouTube. But being my first build, it's obviously my best build vid ever. So congratulations to me. Alright, you guys have a great day. Abstract out.